Hey guys, welcome back to more AFK Arena. In today's video, we have the start of the new Awakened Hero events that start rolling into the game. This is on the test server, from the flames to ashes. Now, if you want to see, a brief description that we got from AFK inside, not a brief, it was like full descriptions, just without numbers and percentages and timers and stuff like that. My previous video, I go through all the skills and stuff for this character, which looks absolutely busted. Essentially, we're looking at a Hypergean spellcaster mage, and dude, like, she looks pretty sick. So what I understand so far from reading the comments on my previous video, because I wasn't sure, is that she's like she's an obsidian finch, kind of like Taylene. You know what? This might be the point where I actually start reading the lore of AFK Arena. I have this thing where I'm not a big reader. If there was an audiobook, we're good. I remember someone started like reading the lore and putting in YouTube videos like 2 years ago, and I actually listened to that. Like, I enjoyed it. There was like the Damon one. I remember the Baden one, the Baden and Thane one as well. But I think this might get me to go in and actually start reading it. Plus, we have AFK 2 coming out, which I don't know if that's going to add to it or whatever. But, I think it's just about time I got up on my lore. But essentially, it's like she was an obsidian finch and she was betrayed or something. And then on the brink of death, she made a deal with the Hypergean to take revenge or something like that. Don't quote me. I read a bunch of different comments in the previous video. I don't know which one's right. I feel like I just merged them all into one there. But, I might read through it myself and get back to you on that. Or we could just wait for... Wait, how many days is it? 5 days and 13 hours, and we'll get a video, hopefully explaining it all to us then. So we'll have to see how we go. So this is the first event, like we always get, where we got the rewards. Just got to do the daily dispatch. Hey, what? I haven't dispatched on this account. Rip. I don't have a high enough ascension. Who has Alaro maxed out besides Chiasma? Who has it? Like, who? Come on, guys. But yeah, so obviously we're going to get that. Normally with the video, when you watch the video, you get some goodies. I believe the blender was like 2,000 gems or something like that. Hopefully we can just get, like they said with every Awakened Hero, we're getting like 50 bonus just in the mail, I believe. So hopefully we get that, which would make it pretty solid. Probably New Voyage of Wonders as well, which is probably going to have another 10 in it. So hopefully we end up with a solid like 80 more from this. Now, what my plan is with her, because, she looks... I'm going to call it. I reckon she's going to be meta. I'm just calling it right now. Like, yeah, her kit's pretty stacked. If she works the way I think she does, where like everything just gets executed and she becomes... It's kind of like she's Taylene, but it's like you don't just need allies to die. It's also if enemies die, she's going to like stack... I don't know. Reading it, and it's going to depend on numbers and limits and stuff like that, but I think she could be quite stacked. Her changing units to Hypergeans is going to be cool as well. You get all those massive benefits. I just think she's going to be amazing. Plus, I've always loved Taylene's design, and this is like a dark Taylene, so it's like... I'm for it. Like, it's pretty sick. And like I said, I guarantee you, it's kind of like Belinda. I've never been a fan of the original Belinda. And as soon as they made that video of Awakened Belinda, I became a Belinda fan. So as soon as I see this video, I can guarantee you that I'm going to be a massive fan of this character, no matter what. So we'll have to wait and see. Now, I'm expecting patch notes to come out about 24 hours from now, maybe a little bit less. But normally, when the patch notes come out on test server, 24 hours after that, roughly, is when we get the update. But with Awakened Heroes, it's normally like 3 days later, because they try and delay it to deploy all the marketing and stuff around the Awakened Heroes at a similar time on global as well as test server, so it's not all leaked. I think that's the way it works, so we'll have to wait and see when she actually drops. But my intention, because you guys saw me on this account the other day, and I've been sitting here waiting, because I knew we were having a new hero. I had a hunch it was going to be the Awakened Hero, so I've been just waiting to... Like, I haven't done any of my furniture summons or anything like that. I've still been hoarding them on this account. Now, this is just a free-to-play account that, like, I just, did maintenance dailies on, haven't done too much crazy stuff on, and we've just been hoarding everything. So I wanted to build the floppy Mulan, but this gives me a good opportunity to summon for something. Now, when we look at my summons, you may say, Vulcan, you've got 155, you idiot. How are you even going to have a chance at getting her? Well, let me elaborate on my position. How many... I've got a few Awakened Heroes on this account as well, just through summons. We've got 2 Aziz, I don't think we have any of him. We got 2 of her. Now, I think I actually summoned for her, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, we got the 2 Aziz from random summons as well. Maybe I summoned for 1 when he first dropped because I've had this account maybe that long. I can't remember. But I digress. The plan is when we go over here, because this is like a account that I just didn't play too heavily. Look at my towers. Look at my towers. My towers are nowhere. So for the next, I don't know, like obviously when you go for something, you want to get the frame. So I'm going to start trying to grind this account out and grind the towers out and get as many as I can. It's going to take me a long time. I can't remember what floor of faction towers those things start actually dropping. So we'll have to wait and see. I may not get there for 6 years, but you know, like 60 per week, we can get somewhere. We can get somewhere. Hopefully in the next 2 months, like before her avatar, her animated avatar is gone, I'm hoping I can grind this account up and get there. Because if we go over to my my other account, my main free-to-play account, I don't think we're gonna like, because we got the Baden, like we just got the Baden. And you know, we just don't get enough resources in between. So I don't think I'm going to be able to go for it on there. Obviously we'll get it on Chiasma, but that's not the point. I want the frame for myself on one of my accounts. So that's where I'm super happy we've got this other account sitting there with nothing done. I feel like I can get enough resources to really do something. But if we go over here and we go to the Noble Tavern, we've got 200 on this account. It's just not enough. It's just not enough. You're nowhere near it. Like we might get to legendary plus at that. Maybe mythic if we're like god tier luck. So I just don't think we're gonna get it on the free to play account. Considering the free to play account is pretty well pushed on the towers as well. So I'd love to get on this account as well, because she just looks so cool. And, you know, I just, you know, shiny object syndrome. You always want the new cool shiny thing because it's cool and it's shiny and it's an obsidian finch. It's like a dark Taline, which is just epic in itself. Tell me it's not cool. Tell me they don't know, like, what everyone loves in their character. Like, I don't think anyone hates Taline. I don't think there's anyone that hates Taline. It's like just a sick design. Just in general, so I think they're playing it safe, but playing it pretty well because, you know, Dark Taline. I remember when we were getting the skin for Taline. The guys posted this in my Discord. The picture of the someone like made a fan art of a Dark Taline when they did this skin, when everyone was sad about the skin for Taline. And like thinking it was like too much the same. I thought it was pretty decent, but people wanted like a Dark Taline, which I 100% would have been for. But maybe back then it was a big brain play that they knew they were bringing another Obsidian Finch into the mix, and it was going to be like a Dark Taline. So, dude, I'm keen it's finally here. We'll have to wait and see. Like I said, I'll probably go for it on the other account because the free-to-play one here, don't think we're going to get there. Maybe I wait for the next Celestial. Maybe I go for the next Awakened Celestial. Maybe I can save up by then and have a crack at getting the avatar on that one on this account. But we'll have to wait and see. But anyway, guys, that's me rambling. I'm going to shut up now. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.